Hey, it's Tim Maria live here at Digital Health Summit. We're here with Dr. Thompson, and you chaired the last panel. What was going on there?
Well, the panel was all about sensor technology for fitness and in healthcare. And what we're looking for is in the future, how do you integrate some of these sensors into clothing?
Yeah.
You know, you can develop. We can do it, but we need to know what to sense. So what is the doctors and the healthcare providers telling us what to do? In the meantime, what we're doing is we're developing systems that go on a soldier's chest when he goes down in the field.
Yeah.
Well, you imagine that same thing that records all that data, you imagine that being in a fireman's clothes. Fireman going into the building, you monitor him completely, you monitor the anxiety levels, you monitor a lot of the hormones that he releases, a whole bunch of stuff like that, so that you can actually see the stress levels, the medical levels. You can monitor them completely in this highly difficult situation, highly stressed situation. So we'll start there, you know, at the extreme end, in the soldier in the field, the fireman, and then we'll basically tone that down a bit to start to talk about, well, how can you develop clothing for the chronically ill and monitor their well-being continuously. That's the vision.
Tell me about the Alliance. What's the mission and what brings you here and what types of folks are you trying to reach?
Yeah, so the Alliance really is a collection of companies who've come together and say, we want to work on flexible electronics, right? Integrate into clothing, on plastic. We could even put sensors on aircraft wings to measure the stress in an aircraft wing, you know, a big Boeing 757 sort of thing. But you need to develop manufacturing technologies for that. You need to be able to figure out how you do coat these sensor materials onto clothing, onto aircraft wings. And as a consortium, we basically decide what we do, roadmaps, technical roadmaps, and then we decide, okay, what are the most critical areas that we need to address? And then we fund research activities to develop that manufacturing equipment or that sensor material equipment or whatever it might be. That's the kind of things that we do as a consortium. And it's an industry-led consortium, so it's funded mainly by Department of Defense, but it's industry-led, so it's a common theme for 80 to 100 companies to decide, yeah, this is the right thing to do.
What's the web address? How do people find it?
Oh, it's www.flextech.org.
Great. Well, thanks so much for your time, and just a fascinating story. So,
thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.